Did you know that nearly 70% of drivers say their car's air conditioner doesn't blow as cold as it did when the vehicle was new? Here is the shocker. In thousands of those cases, the AC system is not actually broken at all. The problem is often something incredibly simple that most drivers completely overlook. If you've ever blasted your AC on the hottest day of the year, waited several minutes, and still felt nothing but a weak, lukewarm breeze, then you are definitely not alone. The good news is that you may not need an expensive repair or a costly recharge to fix it. In this video, we are going to uncover 7 smart tricks that will make your car's AC feel way colder, faster, and more efficient. Let's dive in. Trick number 1. The 30-second pneumatic heat purge. When your car sits under direct sunlight, it transforms into a thermal trap. Studies show that dark dashboard surfaces can bake at an astounding 180 degrees Fahrenheit. If you switch your air conditioning to maximum fan speed immediately after stepping inside, then your blower fan is forced to push air over a boiling hot heat exchanger and against superheated interior plastics. Instead of doing that, lower your front passenger window completely, walk over to the driver's side, and pump the driver's door open and closed 5 times in rapid succession. This simple movement creates a powerful pneumatic suction effect that pulls fresh, ambient outdoor air through the cabin and drives out up to 70% of the trapped thermal air in under 30 seconds. By dropping the starting air temperature inside your vehicle from 140 degrees Fahrenheit down to the ambient 90 degrees Fahrenheit before your engine even warms up, you reduce the initial thermal workload on your AC compressor by nearly half. Trick number 2. Recalibrate the blend door actuators. One of the most common reasons an AC blows cool instead of ice cold is a blend door that never reaches its fully cold position. Inside your dashboard are tiny electric motors called blend door actuators. Their job is to mix hot air from the heater core with cold air from the evaporator to achieve your selected temperature. Over time, these motors can lose their calibration after low battery voltage, electrical glitches, or repeated ignition cycles. Even being off by a few degrees can allow warm air to mix with the cold airflow that makes your AC feel much weaker than it actually is. Fortunately, you can rest your car's blend door actuator by following these steps. Step 1. Turn the ignition to on without starting the engine. Step 2. Set the climate control to its coldest setting. Step 3. Now switch the ignition off for about 1 minute before restarting the vehicle. On several GM, Chrysler, Ford, Honda, and Toyota models, the actuators will cycle through their full range during startup and recalibrate themselves. You may even hear faint clicking noises behind the dashboard as this happens.
Ow.
If the actuator was only out of calibration rather than physically broken, then your car's vent temperature will often improve noticeably without replacing any parts. Trick number 3. The Recirculate timing swap. Understanding the exact mechanics behind your car's recirculation button is one of the fastest ways to drop your vent temperatures. Most drivers either leave this feature permanently turned on or ignore it completely, but timing is everything. When you first jump into a hot car, leave recirculation off for the first 2 to 3 minutes of driving, so fresh intake air can flush out remaining heat. Once the cabin air cools down to match the outside temperature, then hit recirculate immediately. When recirculation is active, the system stops drawing in 95 degrees Fahrenheit outside air and instead reroutes air that has already been chilled inside the cabin back through the evaporator coils. This creates a compounding thermal loop that allows your vents to blast air as cold as 35 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Automotive HVAC engineering data reveals that running recirculation after initial cooldown boosts cooling efficiency by up to 40%, while reducing engine drag to save around 2% in fuel consumption. Trick number 4. Stop idling. Sitting in your driveway with your car idling while waiting for the air conditioning to get cold is a complete waste of gas and time. Your vehicle's AC compressor is driven directly by a belt attached to the engine crankshaft. At idle, your engine turns over at a sluggish 700 to 800 revolutions per minute, meaning the compressor pulley spins at minimum operational speed and refrigerant circulates at a fraction of its total capacity. Furthermore, a stationary car relies entirely on its low-speed electrical fan to pull air across the front condenser. The moment you put the car in drive and accelerate, your engine RPM increases to 2,000 or higher, and instantly triples the rotation speed of your compressor and pumps refrigerant at peak system pressure. At the same time, driving at 35 miles per hour forces high-velocity ram air across your front grille and dissipates heat 4 times faster than standing still. You will reach freezing vent temperatures in half the time simply by driving right away. Trick number 5. Do not start with maximum everything. A lot of drivers go straight to max fan, max cold, max everything. That sounds aggressive, but aggressive is not always efficient. Think of it this way. Your AC has to clear heat, move air, and stabilize the cabin at the same time. If you blast everything without giving the system a clean starting point, then it can feel loud without feeling cold. A smarter move is to clear the hot air first, then let the system settle into a steady cooling rhythm. Once the hot air has been pushed out and the cabin temperature starts to drop, then your AC can do its job much more effectively. This makes the cooling feel stronger, even if you are not using the system in the most aggressive way possible. Sometimes the smartest cooling strategy is not maximum power, but better timing. That is what makes the difference between weak airflow and real comfort. Trick number 6. Replace a dirty cabin air filter. If your air conditioning feels weak or is not pushing a strong gust of air even on the highest fan setting, then the culprit is almost always a filthy cabin air filter. Manufacturers recommend replacing this filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, but millions of drivers go years without checking it. Over time, the filter pleats collect leaves, pollen, and road dust that restrict total HVAC system airflow by up to 60%. When airflow is choked, then the cold air remains trapped inside the evaporator box. That causes moisture on the evaporator coils to freeze into a solid block of ice that blocks airflow entirely. Meanwhile, the blower motor has to work much harder to force air through the clogged filter. That increases electrical load by nearly 25%, accelerates motor wear, and potentially leads to a repair that can cost $300 to $800. The good news is, this is one of the easiest maintenance jobs you can do yourself. Swapping out a cabin air filter takes under 5 minutes, costs around $15 on Amazon, requires 0 tools for most vehicles, and instantly restores maximum CFM airflow directly out of your dashboard vents. Trick number 7. Disable Eco Mode and Auto Stop Start. Modern vehicles are programmed to prioritize government fuel efficiency targets above all else, often at the direct expense of cabin comfort. When you drive with Eco Mode enabled, then your vehicle's engine control module intentionally throttles the AC compressor's duty cycle by 30% to 50% and cycles it off periodically to reduce engine drag. Even worse is the automatic engine stop-start feature found in newer vehicles. Every time you stop at a red light, the engine shuts off, and because most traditional AC compressors are belt-driven, that's why compressor stops spinning the instant the engine does. That means your air conditioner is no longer producing cold air. It's simply blowing whatever cool air is left in the evaporator. Within just 30 seconds of an engine shutdown, interior humidity levels spike by over 20% and vent temperatures rise by up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. For maximum cooling, switch Eco Mode off and press the Auto Stop Start Disable button every time you start your vehicle. Keeping the engine running allows the compressor to operate continuously, delivering stronger, colder, and more consistent air, especially during long traffic jams and hot summer commutes. That's all for this video. Which of these tricks are you going to try first? Let me know down in the comments. I will see you in the next video.